The Philadelphia Eagles are heading into a pivotal moment in the season, and the pressure has never been higher. After a disappointing performance on Black Friday against Chicago, the team has been focused on regrouping and making adjustments as they prepare to face the Chargers on Monday night. Sources inside the organization have shared that head coach Nick Sirianni has taken a more active role in offensive meetings this week, stepping up alongside offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo. For the first time in a while, Sirianni has been vocal at the start of sessions, speaking to the group for extended periods before handing the reins over to Patullo, who continues to run the place. This shift comes after a productive series of discussions following the mini-bye week, where the team aimed to analyze what went wrong and plan strategic changes to the offense, even as Patullo remains the official play caller. Sirianni's increased involvement is a clear signal that the Eagles are not content with the current state of the offense. With 4 games remaining in the regular season, Patullo is essentially on a final notice. Should Monday night's performance fail to meet expectations, the team may have to consider alternative options, whether it involves giving play-calling responsibilities to quarterbacks coach Scott Laughlin, pass game coordinator Press Taylor, or another staff member. While the head coach and Patullo maintain a close relationship, the priority now is the performance of the team over loyalty. Sirianni's hands-on approach demonstrates an understanding that the offense needs a fresh voice and potentially a new direction, even if the core scheme remains his. The offensive struggles have been evident, and the energy on the sideline has raised concerns among players. Saquon Barkley's remarks about low morale during games highlight the urgency for a change. As the CEO of the team's football operations, Sirianni's role is to oversee all facets: offense, defense, and special teams, while also cultivating a winning culture. His recent involvement indicates a strategic move to assert more control over the offensive strategy without officially replacing Patullo, signaling that he is taking responsibility for the unit's performance as they face a critical matchup against a Chargers team eager to exploit any weaknesses. A loss could reinvigorate Dallas in the NFC East race, making the stakes even higher. Analyzing the offensive performance, it is evident that responsibility is shared. While Patullo has struggled with play, calling, and sequencing, sometimes failing to stagger plays effectively, he operates within the constraints of Sirianni's system. Quarterback Jalen Hurts also has preferences and tendencies that shape the offense, which can create a cautious approach that limits explosive plays. Despite these challenges, it is important to remember that this is the same offense that won the Super Bowl last season and reached the championship game in 2022. Past success demonstrates the unit's potential, but current statistics show a troubling decline. Philadelphia ranks near the bottom of the league in yards, passing, rushing, and points, despite returning 10 of 11 starters from last season's championship team. The combination of systemic issues, play-calling inefficiencies, and player hesitations has contributed to the offensive stagnation. A.J. Brown's deployment in the slot, which is minimal compared to other wide receivers, illustrates a lack of balance and adaptability in the scheme. The Eagles continue to rely heavily on hitch routes, reflecting a conservative approach that does not maximize the talent available on the roster. Despite these challenges, the team's coaching staff is actively seeking solutions, attempting to inject energy and creativity back into an offense that has shown flashes of brilliance in previous seasons. Monday night represents a critical opportunity to reset momentum and demonstrate that the team can adjust under pressure. Meanwhile, the Chargers present a formidable challenge. Quarterback Justin Herbert is expected to play despite a recent injury to his non-throwing hand. Although limited in practice, Herbert has participated in both 7-on-7 and 11-on-11 drills, showing resilience and determination. The Eagles will need to prepare for various formations, including snaps from both the shotgun and under center, as the Chargers coaching staff considers strategic options for their own offense. The matchup promises to be intense, with both teams looking to solidify their playoff positioning. The NFC standings add another layer of complexity to this scenario. The Rams' dominant performance against the Cardinals shifted the top seed, while the Packers' narrow victory over the Bears altered playoff calculations. Philadelphia remains the 3rd seed, but head-to-head records could significantly impact playoff positioning as the season winds down. The Eagles hold tiebreakers over both Green Bay and Los Angeles, making every game crucial in determining final seeding. With the NFC East still technically within reach for Dallas in an unlikely scenario, every win matters, and Monday night's contest carries playoff implications beyond just the immediate record. Off the field, injuries continue to play a pivotal role in shaping team strategy. The Raiders recently faced setbacks with quarterback Geno Smith leaving a game due to injury, giving backup Kenny Pickett a chance to start. Meanwhile, the Eagles must navigate their own challenges, ensuring that players are healthy and prepared for the physical and mental demands of late-season competition. The team's leadership has been closely monitoring performance, energy levels, and player morale to optimize preparation for each matchup, recognizing that subtle adjustments can have significant consequences. The Eagles' offense, while loaded with talent, has not consistently delivered, ranking well below expectations in multiple metrics. Scoring averages have dipped dramatically in recent games, with the unit posting only 15.5 points per game over the last 4 outings since the bye week. This is a stark contrast to the 38 points scored against the Giants earlier in the season, highlighting a need for tactical recalibration. Players and coaches alike are aware of the urgency, and the upcoming games against the Chargers and Raiders provide a critical window to regain momentum and confidence before the final stretch of the season. Meanwhile, the broader NFC landscape is shifting rapidly. The Buccaneers, Panthers, Seahawks, and 49ers are all jostling for position, with wins and losses impacting the seeding picture for multiple teams. Each result has a ripple effect, making every game a potential playoff determinant. For the Eagles, the focus remains clear. Win the upcoming contests, maintain the top tiebreakers, and prove that the offensive struggles are a temporary setback rather than a long-term issue. The stakes could not be higher, and the team is poised to respond under the leadership of Sirianni and his staff. Adding to the tension is the possibility of career-altering injuries, as evidenced by Zach Ertz's recent devastating knee incident. A player of his caliber, ranked among the top 5 tight ends in NFL history in receptions, could see his season or career cut short. The loss of such a veteran presence not only impacts on-field performance, but also the leadership and experience available to younger players. The Eagles must balance their offensive adjustments with the emotional and tactical implications of losing key contributors, further emphasizing the need for careful planning and precise execution in the remaining games. The narrative of this Eagles season is one of high expectations, mid-season adversity, and critical decisions that will define the team's playoff path. The integration of Sirianni into offensive planning, the performance of Patullo under scrutiny, and the responses of players like Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, and Saquon Barkley all contribute to a complex and unfolding story. As Monday night approaches, every snap, route, and play call will carry weight, and the Eagles' ability to respond to these challenges will determine whether they maintain their position among the NFC elite or face an uphill battle to secure a championship run. As the Eagles prepare to face the Chargers on Monday night, all eyes are on how this offense will perform under increased scrutiny. The team has had time to analyze weaknesses, identify trends, and attempt to correct them. But the reality is that talent alone does not win football games. Execution, energy, and confidence must align perfectly, and the past few weeks have shown that the Eagles have struggled to achieve that balance. The lingering questions around Kevin Patullo's play calling remain front and center, and the team's leadership is acutely aware that a repeat of the low-scoring performances against the Packers, Lions, Cowboys, or Bears cannot happen if they want to maintain control of their destiny in the NFC East and solidify their playoff position. Nick Sirianni has approached this week with a hands-on mentality, ensuring that the offensive game plan addresses the team's weaknesses while capitalizing on its strengths. The quarterback, Jalen Hurts, is tasked with executing a complex scheme that requires precision, adaptability, and trust in his teammates. Hurts has been vocal about what he wants from the offense, and his input, combined with Sirianni's oversight and Patullo's play calling, forms a delicate balance. Too much caution can stifle the team's explosiveness, while too much risk could lead to turnovers or stall drives. The coaching staff must thread the needle perfectly to extract maximum performance from a unit that, on paper, is loaded with talent. The Chargers present an intriguing challenge. Justin Herbert, despite a recent injury, is expected to take the field. His resilience and ability to adapt to game situations will test Philadelphia's defense, but it will also influence how the Eagles approach their offensive strategy. Facing a capable and versatile opponent like the Chargers means the Eagles cannot rely solely on textbook plays. They must adjust in real time, anticipate defensive adjustments, and maintain composure under pressure. For Sirianni and Patullo, this is not just a game. It is an opportunity to prove that the team can execute at a championship-caliber level, even under adversity. Looking beyond Monday night, the Eagles' schedule offers a mixture of opportunities and challenges. Following the Chargers, the Raiders will visit Lincoln Financial Field, presenting a matchup against a team struggling with consistency. Despite the Raiders' poor performance this season, the Eagles cannot take any team lightly, as injuries, backup quarterback play, and unpredictable scenarios can quickly turn a seemingly easy win into a battle. This is a lesson the Eagles have learned in past seasons, where overconfidence has sometimes led to unexpected outcomes. Maintaining focus and intensity is essential if they intend to secure victories and keep their playoff hopes alive. The NFC playoff picture adds urgency to every matchup. While Philadelphia sits in the third seed, the standings are fluid, and every result has implications for playoff positioning. The Rams' recent dominance, Green Bay's close victories, and the shifting fortunes of teams like the Bears, Buccaneers, and Panthers illustrate how quickly the landscape can change. The Eagles' advantage lies in head-to-head tiebreakers against the Packers and Rams, making wins against key opponents essential. However, the NFC East remains technically in play for Dallas in extreme scenarios, meaning that the Eagles cannot afford lapses, mental mistakes, or low-energy performances if they want to control their destiny in the division. In addition to playoff considerations, individual performances are under scrutiny. A.J. Brown's presence in the slot remains a talking point, as does Saquon Barkley's commentary on sideline energy. These insights highlight the importance of cohesion, trust, and morale, all of which are critical to sustaining a high-level offense. The Eagles' coaching staff has to manage both the tactical elements of the game and the psychological aspects, ensuring players are confident, motivated, and mentally prepared. In a league where momentum can swing in an instant, the ability to maintain composure under pressure is often the difference between victory and defeat. Injuries continue to shape the landscape, both for the Eagles and their opponents. The shocking injury to tight end Zach Ertz serves as a reminder of football's physical toll and the fragile nature of careers. Ertz's impact extends beyond the field. His leadership, experience, and presence in the locker room influence the entire team. The Eagles must adjust, reallocate responsibilities, and ensure that replacements or younger players are prepared to step into roles that carry both strategic and emotional weight. Every snap, route, and assignment takes on heightened significance in this context, emphasizing the importance of preparation, adaptability, and resilience. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. A low, electric buzz has begun to ripple through league circles, hinting at a potential shakeup that few saw coming. Whispers drifting out of team facilities suggest that the Philadelphia Eagles may be eyeing a surprising figure to take over their defensive reins. Robert Saleh, the fiery and respected football mind long associated with bruising, hyper-disciplined defenses. Though nothing has been confirmed, the rumor alone has already set message boards and front office insider spinning. Saleh, known for his intense sideline presence and cerebral command of defensive schemes, has built a reputation as a motivator capable of dragging peak performances out of veterans and rookies alike. His past stint leading the New York Jets demonstrated both his resilience and his willingness to rebuild a culture from the ground up. More recently, His work as defensive coordinator with San Francisco has earned him praise for transforming raw talent into synchronized aggression. That resume has now become the center of speculation, with sources describing quiet conversations, unexpected visits, and a mysterious optimism within the Eagles building. Philadelphia's defense has searched for a fresh identity, and the possibility of Saleh stepping into the role has fans debating whether the team could regain the swagger that once defined its most feared units. The idea of Saleh bringing his trademark intensity to a roster filled with young defenders is tantalizing enough to fuel the rumor mill endlessly. Some insiders claim he has already impressed decision-makers with his vision, while others insist the chatter may simply be smoke created by agents or opportunistic rivals. Still, the murmurs refuse to fade. The Eagles, known for bold moves and unexpected hires, suddenly seem like the perfect stage for this twist, one that feels equal parts improbable and irresistible. Until an official announcement emerges, the league will continue to hum with speculation, the kind that grows louder by the hour. For now, all anyone knows is that Robert Saleh's name has surged to the forefront of Philadelphia's defensive future, and the rumor refuses to die. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.